asante ne anwuna tete eye baako ye ne anwurafo ankoda na emom ne ye ka bom wo muta ye chimi ye bibia ka bebedi ade me pasumdwe magana mani Asanteman nyinara ikwan bi e befa so agana ma be ye baako no na dama kuma so wo msam ye sante hen na so anwuna anwa ekame dagomba anwa ekame ko bia be kasa me fa ho be kam timba bi nanso me yesa de be ya ye nyina benya asumdwe ne ataman mu nyam wa ye sante hen kakraka dada ntinya afa na mpese me diga na fo so na emom emu asumdwe ne nkoso ne hiame enema enne me frɛ to be sis womra na o meka yɛn ho me nyina ye ni ada no ahini ne wo ho ansa na politics no ba ama yo se
kaka mi ampo ku amoase anansio odom sesre ku si anansimu no mfu anansimu no mfu anansio oku ya anansimu no mfu anansio.
Obajo edan edan ayeton ewo Ashanti region 5-bedroom uncompleted apartment ayeton na ewo Santasi apari chese 5-bedroom apartment ho mfonyini ya efie no mfonyini na eda so no na ne ewum ene se owura fie ho no mu a edan bia ewo na dwaye ensusu wo mu a chese eye kama pa asisia no eda border yeton ensusu ehonum Kumasi Ashanti region Santasi apari eho na edan no ewo sisie ya mepacho yeton enso ehonum mepacho opese okọ na so ba behwehwe edan no woni gi ho se wota mepacho akwanya eda honum a obetimi aba na oni e baba behia na fe yaka ama bibia nso ehọ no da fomboko enso so ehọ no number no na the screen so frɛ 0597193793 0597193793 anase 0536703633 sa number si mienu mu bia ofrɛ ya ubenya ye na oni atwetwe nkomo me se 5-bedroom apartment uncompleted ewo Santasi apari achese ewo nice location ayeton enti wo a wo pe e kan say edan ato akonya wo se oni ehia na bibia akoso enso so ewo 0597193793 and say 0593670333 eno your number wo frɛ ya ubenya ye na oni atwetwe nkomo na afei bibia wo bia no ye no ehia orofo mo akwaba emfa umra Unity online TV so subscribe if I share update bi aba wa kire wa dwen area ma ye mo dwa ton de hondo room so a na odi abane ajeketu e bi ne abo hondo room area ma ye try live so a ye bebo ye de tumu recording na bebo na bibia akoso atumi edi amon Alex Tito metal and stainless work Sibagra proof China doors remote control gate barristers all kind of metal works friend 0541 90181 abuhunu Kumasi nkran ane mai wajuma ma na nso so fie no enye fe kama pa ene nso so ane di fi ho na yede wonsam tumi ede mamwa enye asem ketu akra mpropia na meka me se ubetu kwan no wantimi ansi fie ya branti osisu no ntimi anya japade ya ne ha adwene asasi ayeton wa Ashanti region tini impesu bi be funu bi sase wo hene ewo Kumasi Kwabre East krono ye friend Safo Promotional kwanta kwa na so no 0597193793 from na ono mo twetwe enko mpacho driver fo abegu akachi a omo peshen atwi se anwia car articulator taxi ndiwa wo shen car wo fia wo pe driver no frey na nko mo twetwe bi o hono no ye no twetwe na fe o mei wodwuma emfa emo abusia ene pedi ko hwe o menhia nya ne se ye ro tumfo se tutu na se na national scene mu no o kame eye dignitaries ahodo foreigners ministers any other from other countries ambassadors ahodo na Denmark aban si anemu eba bigina mu represent Denmark aban no ni nyina ye partnership o mu Asante wo na ɔmo bɛhwɛ ama asante mpuntuo nkanko akɔsoɔ na yɛnsoso yɛkuro yɛn kyekyerɛ ayɛ fɛ wobɛkae a ɛyɛ juice ayi kura mpa a yɛwura ɛnam ne nyansa so ayɛ ɛwɔ Asanteman mu no yɛba bɛhyɛ mu kana afei nso German aban nsia mu ɛnan mu nso so ɛbaa hɔ bi ama mo nyinaa ba bɛhwɛ sɛ Asante kuro no ɛbɛ develop nnwuma ahodoɔ bɛkɔ soɔ ne unemployed ɛso ateɛ na afei kuro no ayɛ fɛ na ayɛ kra bɛhwɛ ebi sɛ yɛne saa aban mu anaasɛ nkuro bi te sɛ ɛyɛ partnership a ɛboa ɛma anigye ba fie akyɛ sɛ ɛno nso so ɛyɛ deɛ teɛ nti yɛwura ayɛ adeɛ na mmɛmpene nan ɛtena ase a ɛntraseɛ mu no wɔne ɛyɛ broni fitaa anyɛ si akyɛ sɛ mmorɔfo no ɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ a ɛdi nkutahodie papa ɛnso so ɛkɔɔ so a yɛwura wɔka me mu na wɔka kyerɛ mu sɛ ɛyɛ n'ani gye sɛ ɔmo ba na ɔmo ba bɛkyia na afei nso no ɔmo nso de botaeɛ papa ɛde aba ɔmo de bɛhwɛ sɛ kuro no ne nyinaa ne kyekyerɛ ɛbɛyɛ fɛ ɛnso so ɛwɔ hɔ no mu a ɛno ɛne deɛ firi ɔba yɛnkɔ yɛnkɔtie hawa nhyehyɛeɛ no ɛsi ɛkɔ.
On behalf of His Royal Majesty, you are warmly welcome to Manhyia Palace. And as custom demands, I would like to ask of your mission here this afternoon.
Thank you so much. It's a great honor and pleasure to be here. I'm here to pay my courtesy call to His Majesty the King and to pay my respect after I have took over office 3 weeks ago. I presented my papers to the president.
Sit down. So the German Abana was near Mossel, Sabana, saying that the new edition is up. You will be up a shop. My client is all about the show. Madame Mohamed might be actually. No, it's not by
Excellency, good afternoon and welcome. I'm sorry for the delay. I think I don't know whether they took you to the museum to go around. So obviously, must have taken much of your time there.
Sure.
So you must have experienced the history and everything. Did you experience the history? Was it explained to you very well?
Yes, it was a very interesting experience to see the history of the Ashanti people, a very proud history, a very long-standing history, and it was very interesting to see that.
Right. Now, please sit down. That's good. And we welcome to Ghana, and then Kumasi first visit. Ghana and Germany have had a good relationship and a cordial relationship for all these years, and I know Ghanaians have come to live in, I think about 40,000 of them there or more, yes, and then the German government has also had very good support in terms of bilateral cooperation with Ghana.
Sure.
Therefore, during your duty tour, we will count on you to continue that relationship that has been built by your predecessors that I've known. And then, as you know, Ghana is a very peaceful country, democratically electing our governments, and peaceful in nature. People here are all ready to follow democracy. The previous experiences of military coup and everything, and therefore what we are looking for are investments and partnerships in terms of trade and economic development, especially SMEs, where Germany is known to be very adept to. So these are all the areas that we feel that technical support, technical cooperation. After the war, Germany adopted technical cooperation in terms of technical education and everything, and therefore that is what we think the middle level can be employed, and with your expertise, Germany's expertise and everything, we would encourage you to let us have that cooperation to
Sure.
be here. That will help in to the benefit of Ghana. You know, we have the universities churning out so many students, so available human resource, and the middle level senior high school people are all there. if we are not very careful to be able to create employment for them, we'll get to a point where maybe it will get out of hand and that we might not be able to control. So our development pace is not able to accommodate everything in terms of public service, and therefore the technical middle level training is something that we feel that if we can get cooperation and assistance from Germany. It's something that would help us to do that.
Sure.
Apart from that, the sustainable development, environmental issues and all those things are all issues that we feel that we would need the support and cooperation of your country to be able to do that for us. So your predecessors have done well, and believe so that you would also continue from where they left.
Sure.
Continuously count on Germany for all the technical support and assistance in terms of our development. And therefore I welcome you. Thank you for coming to the palace immediately after you presented your credentials, and we look forward to be seeing you regularly for us to be able to be discussing development programs together. And the sort of, we've gotten to a where it's not handouts or assistance but cooperation. That is what we need. That's what we need to the benefit of the country in terms of development in the economy. Previously, it was cap in hand coming to beg for something. I don't think it's necessary now. We have the available human resource and everything, so the cooperation that would help us also to develop, i.e. in agriculture and everything, that's something that cocoa you buy from us.
Sure.
Maybe I encourage you for us to be doing cocoa farms here more than that, and so you give us all the technical support to be able to expand it further.
Sure.
As we produce more and then we process, and when we process, then we can also export to Germany, so we also can earn that money. So those are some of the basic cooperation that we think would inure to our benefit, and therefore we would from time to time maybe have these discussions for us to identify areas. What I need to do maybe was you're beginning your tour, I'll set up a small committee, identify the sort of cooperation that we can have with Germany, and then we can liaise with you in your office so that jointly we can identify these things and program it in such a way that we can do that joint cooperation together.
Sure.
That's how I want us to look at it. So I thank you very much, and I thank your colleagues also for coming today. And I believe strongly that this is the first and I will be seeing you more during your tour. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure.
So thank you. Thank you so much, Your Majesty, for your kind words, and I couldn't agree more on so many things you have said. As you have pointed out, the German-Ghanaian history, we share a long-standing history, and we not only sit next to each other at the United Nations, which is because of alphabetical chance, but we mostly vote for the same resolutions, which shows we share a lot of values regarding an international rules-based order. And we have so many fields in which we are cooperating at the moment. One very important field is the field of academic cooperation. Just this morning I had the great pleasure to visit KNUST, where you are also the Chancellor of, and we have a lot of partnerships going on with KNUST, and we discussed with Madam Vice Chancellor some new fields we couldn't even deepen our collaboration. Talking about the partnership between Germany and the Ashanti region in Kumasi particularly, I was very pleased to learn that Dortmund, the major city of my home region, North Rhine-Westphalia, is a sister city of Kumasi. And we have this academic cooperation already I was talking about. We have then Kumasi is an economic hub. We have a lot of German companies being very active here. And only a few weeks ago I was at the Ambassadors Conference in Germany, and I guess perfectly good. There's a very good dynamic going on at the moment. And like you also said, the field of technical, vocational, educational training is another major part. You have so many high professional, young and skilled youth, and we have in Germany we have strong companies that are looking for even that professional and motivated young people. And I think this is a win-win situation, like you've mentioned on eye level. It's about cooperation and deepening this cooperation. And I would really love to deepen that, and thank you very much for the proposal to set up a committee. We would love to cooperate on that. Yeah, if I may finish, I also brought as a tradition, present also out of respect, and to give you a taste of Germany, I brought some presents for you. German liquors. It's not that known that Germany also produces very good whiskey, and it's a very handcrafted small whiskey. Then we have a German gin. It's also handcrafted and hand-filled into the bottle.
Me to pass on greetings from Denmark. Denmark is also a kingdom. And Denmark, Ghana and Ashanti, we have been friends for many, many years. And I'm very impressed by the immense effort and love that the King convey through to his people. I'm very impressed by his continuous, tireless effort to keep peace, stability, development, prosperity for his people and for the Ashanti Kingdom. So today I would just like to express my sincere acknowledgement of these amazing efforts that the King has been doing for many years now. And beside that, I would like to convey that Denmark is always your friend and always your partner, and whatever wish you may have for support, collaboration, partnership in the years to come, I'm here. I hopefully will be in your country for the next 4 years, and I hope that I will be able to come to Kumasi, to the Ashanti Kingdom, many times in the future years. So, thank you.
See you in your delegation. I welcome you to the palace, and I say a big akwaba to you.
Sure.
I know that if you came in August, that's when the Queen Mother died, and therefore I thank you for your condolence. And it should have been impossible for you to come at that time because you had just arrived. But Denmark, Ghana has had a very good relationship, and then Ashanti and Denmark also has had a good relationship, and I believe strongly that during your DT tour we shall still continue to develop it further.
Sure.
There's collaboration that we can look at jointly together in terms of climate change, environmental developments and everything, the greens, the responsibility for my people in terms of peace. And I sit here to support the government of the day in terms of developing Ghana. And my duty is to make sure that over here in the Asanteman, which does not only cover Ashanti but the various regions that my authority goes, we make sure that if there's any chieftaincy, lands administration and everything, we make sure that we're able to resolve that peacefully.
Sure.
We extended to other regions where the government has consulted us to come in to help, and we do that also. Support the government of the day, the president. What we do is we are not involved in politics. I am not involved, but to advise and then caution and everything, so that Ghana would continue to be a united country peacefully and with the democratic dispensation that all of us have agreed to follow.
Sure.
Government by the ballot box and everything, and therefore it gives us it places us in a position where we feel that we can encourage investors also to come in.
Sure.
In the sea, in the middle of the sea of all these commotions, Ghana is still peaceful, and therefore Danish investments here, like the Fun Milk and all those, and all those, and are all there, are all they are here because Ghana is peaceful. They are here because it's a good investment to be here. Therefore, we'd encourage you during your duty tour to also encourage more investments to come here. We've gotten to a stage in Ghana where we are not looking for handouts, but we are looking for technical cooperation and support in terms of partnership to be able to build our economies and everything. And therefore, because we are also producing young women and men from the investors and all those things who are all more qualified. So available human resources here. And therefore what we need to do is also create employment for these people. And if we can do that, it means the economy must run for us to get investment, to set up industries and everything. So the public service cannot employ everybody. And so the private sector should be the engine of growth that we see it. And so that is why we feel that during your duty tour, we would be able to encourage Danish investments and everything to partner Ghanaian economy so that we can continue to develop in various areas that would inure to the mutually beneficial to Ghana and Denmark, and especially Ashanti also. So we thank you for coming, and I'm sure during your 4-year stay you find Ghana to be more hospitable. And I'm sure you felt it already now within this short period. Very welcoming people, very pugilistic, but welcoming friendship and everything at the same time. Seriously wanted to move our country in a direction that will inure to the benefit of our development. We would encourage you also to support us in this way. And I would welcome you to Kumasi again, and I hope this is not the first time that you'll be coming. You'll be coming regularly for us to do that. I will go further to suggest that maybe I have a team that would collaborate with your office so that we can then identify areas of collaboration so that we can collaborate together to be able to. So I thank you very much for coming.
Just a few. I have to say I'm very impressed by your insights and your knowledge and your very wise words. Also, when it comes to Denmark's relationship with Ghana and how we collaborate. And yesterday I had the pleasure to spend a full day in Kumasi yesterday, and we went to the university Knust.
Oh, really?
I know you're also the chancellor of the university, and very impressive, I have to say. And your dedication to promote education for the younger generation is very, very important for us.
Okay, we nkitahudi ano nso etimi kɔ so ɛnɛ da yi ɛwɔ Manhyia fikesie mu a na akyerɛ sɛ nya asɛm ketewa koraa na yɛka ho asɛm so ɛde akyerɛ yɛwura tumfoɔ sɛ tutu Asanteman wura ne nkwa so ɔpɛ nneɛma pa ɛde ma ne mamba pɛ nneɛma pa ɛde ma Asanteman sɛ bɛyɛ na Asante bi gyina na so na yɛ brane na bibibia nso etimi ayɛ wano ɛno ɛyɛ de tie no menkamfo yɛ akodɔm construction farmers are born in Yadansi Unima blocks edisi adan pemesi ni carpenter for plumbers electrician for no di juma ofre na ono na twetwe nkomo na bibia akoso kama asaso ohormo tunsuo ema manfo eni jepa tifre no e 0554360760 and as 0592680366 Unity Online TV sunya ha eni dumusi nyankopon ya adoma e wasanso ahia bi yakram.
Omanyi se eba se yensi dan na yemfa na de emfanya adwuma eye company ba ko pe na mekanfo de amawo no ne Alex Tito Company Limited se wasi udan wi pa abrosan na wasi se identia na pese hihye begla proof oye root control gate or to fee ano se na be ya odi ani ho nenu a ni aso a na bi di amawo se we do more than one we chese container we stainless a to feel na feel ye shen boga o se we ya bia abusua ebehunu ze a me be ya bebra anasi ni ya bebra Alex Tito Company Limited and also in the juma if you know say a hotel say a year down there you see now for say you na dear stainless but gra proof the share and money we modern door we China doors even know the China doors no dear no for na say a promise say ya to say no but Alex Tito Sebra with China door no be no Ghana had your kama e dia amount e dan fe obisi no na bibia koso kama also the amount stainless no but the glass is big good no no friend na mono no twetwe nkomo no nsa na odwuma fe Alex Tito or a professional na nsa na odwuma no bi ni twegu o fidie su enti wa ho Unity Online TV na oni ye edi dwuma no hwe se Alex Tito be odwuma bia no ho te kama e na o Asanteman temu kuma se na obi hu Alex Tito na wa ye dan no adwuma area no na die bia the gra proof China doors no stainless obey kama area no 0541901819 Alex Tito na samu adwuma kama pa Alex Tito metal and stainless work fantastic one for no na njuchenkomo